This is Audible.
Podium Audio presents Beware of Chicken, Volume 1, Book 1 of Beware of Chicken, written by Casual Farmer, performed by Travis Baldry. Cultivation, the Taoist concept of extending one's lifespan by cultivating qi and practicing mystical martial arts techniques. Through the power of qi, a cultivator can ascend beyond all limits and reach immortality. It is a long and bloody road, rising above the masses and climbing the realms of cultivation. Spirit beasts stalk the lands. Demons and demonic cultivators murder and pillage. Wars can rage for 1,000 years. Lives are snuffed out like candles as experts do battle with powers that leave both the heavens and the earth trembling. It is a lifetime of brutality and hardship. Yet these things are transient. The reward for reaching the peak forgives all sins in the pursuit of power. It is a journey only the most stalwart are capable of making. Chapter 1. He bravely turned his tail and fled. "You wish to leave the sect?" Senior Disciple Wuxia asked, repeating the disciple's request. He had to make sure that some trick was not being played on him. He stared at the young man before him, wearing the blue robes of an outer disciple of the Cloudy Sword sect. The boy had a black eye and his arm in a sling. Wuxia could see the telltale signs of wounds hidden behind his robes, and the boy was favoring one leg. Quite a pitiful sight, all told. "Yes, senior brother," the disciple responded. "This Jin Rou's abilities are lacking. I was defeated by disciples who were 2 years junior to me. I would leave before I bring greater shame upon our Cloudy Sword sect." Wuxia sighed internally. It was natural for one who was older to be stronger, for they had been cultivating longer, but this had been a young master of the Cloudy Sword sect against an outer sect disciple. The battle would have had a foregone conclusion, even if the outer sect disciple was 100 years older than his opponent. And Jin Rou was the weakest outer sect disciple currently within their halls, not even into the profound realm. Such a bout was deeply, deeply shameful. The honored founders spoke of the correct way to trade pointers, how to properly train your juniors instead of this brutalization. Wuxia wished he could have put a stop to it, but he had no authority over the young master. The inner and core disciples were beyond his purview. The senior disciple considered the brown-haired young man, the prominent freckles on his cheeks barely peeking out through the bruising on his face. He was tall, taller than most Wuxia had seen in his many years, and his body bore signs of hard physical labor rather than the sculpted body of a cultivator. Indeed, Jin Rou was not powerful, but he was diligent and always willing to tend to the sect's less desirable tasks. He always reported for work details. Losing his attention to detail in caring for the compound and lowly spirit herbs would be a blow, although not one of any significance. The boy had no real training or knowledge of the techniques of the sect. If this was enough to crush his spirit, to abandon this life, then he was not meant to be a cultivator in the first place. The Cloudy Sword sect was no place for the weak of heart. At least he was polite enough to attend to the formalities instead of just disappearing. It was the first time in over 300 years that somebody had paid the exit fee. Disgruntled sect members normally just disappeared. Wuxia considered attempting to dissuade him from leaving, but he felt the certainty in the boy's actions and words. He was set on leaving, and nothing Wuxia could do or say would persuade him. "What is your intent after leaving this place, disciple?" he asked out of idle curiosity. "Perhaps I shall become a farmer, senior brother," the boy replied. "I had some luck in growing the lowly spiritual herbs, so such a thing should be within my minor talents." Wuxia raised an eyebrow at the absurd statement. A mere farmer? From a boy who had, even barely, passed their sect's initiation? It would be a complete waste of talent. The devastating defeat must have completely demoralized him. How unfortunate. Wuxia sighed, not looking directly at the boy, and instead gazed out at the stark beauty of their mountain. "I see. I shall mark down your leaving. From this day forward, you are no longer a disciple of the Cloud."